Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of visitors to the channel. As promised, we have a review of the VK7201K. Actually, today, just a few days before Christmas, I had some good games in it. I had a little bit of tweaking to the provisions. Let me start with that first, because as I mentioned before, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I couldn't really get to grips with this tank at first. It's slow. It has the lower turret basically with a 120 I was going to say, 152mm gun, 50cm gun, 640 alpha, 550 on heat and 960 on your high explosive. But it takes forever to aim. It is a bit slow, and I changed this a little thingy, the chocolate bar. I swapped that one out for the protective kit. You might want to think that you're having the chocolate and protective kit and improved fuel would work. For me, the chocolate bar added a little bit of gun handling and damage per minute and stats and everything that just made the tank seem a little bit more agile, and it's not. It's a slow lumbering beast. You could maybe go for a rammer as well, but look at it, 271 on AP still isn't brilliant. Heat is nice, but yeah, this was a setup I was running with, and these are the provisions. And let's just see. The first game at least is the game that I was running with the auto setup, so we had the protective kit on it. And let me tell you this as well, it's not a game that is, in my opinion, really brilliant. It is a good game, it's going to be a nice one, but this is a World of Farmville Blitz in a way. It's just going forward, having a little bit of a lag spike that seems to be doing the rounds currently, raising the gun to salute the team. This isn't an epic game in the way in terms of playing. The other two are, in my opinion, a bit better. But I decided to include this one anyway because it shows what the tank can do and how you should play it when your team sort of spreads out. This is not a tank that is very flexible. I mean, there's far more flexible heavies in the game currently. I think in a way the mouse is even more flexible. This one is a bit tricky with the weak spots because you have the shoulders on the left and the right side just underneath those plates, which you can see on the left and the right side of the turret. There's weak spots over there that kind of stand out, so if you are side scraping at an angle, then you will expose those weak spots and you will get penetrated over there. No problems whatsoever, no questions asked. What you can do, however, with the tank is run around, shoot people and make a little Swedish barbecue. There we go, nice kill. And in a way you should do this. Once you have started on a flank, I think you should go forward and you should just commit, basically. Just shoot people and then maybe bump into them a little bit more. And I'm a bit lucky over here because I bump into this ST, and by bumping into him you can see that we managed to attract him, which gives us a little bit in terms of assistance damage. Bit lucky there, but we take it anyway, and we're going to shoot him in the lower plate for kill number 2. 3000 damage dealt. This is not looking too bad at the moment. We are already setting up for this Centurion. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And then for this WZ, and he's looking at me. He's not shooting the E75 because he's thinking this is a tier 10 tank. And take a look at this. I take a shot right from the front, and that one goes, I think, through my lower plate. Yes. This is an obvious weak spot. If you can't hide that, you will get penetrated right over there. This was a bounce by the ST1 on the gun mantlet, and these are the two cheeks I mentioned. This one right over there underneath the gun, and this is the other cheek just underneath that plate, which you can see over there. You can get penetrated to on that side. And how that grill managed to not hit me or penetrate me is beyond me. I'm not quite sure what happened. I bet he hit it just on the back of the tank, and I was just a little bit lucky over there. But this is still a super heavy tank, so if you can sit in a position like this and just sort of have the team revolve around you, then you can be all fine and dandy. Then you can deal out the damage, dish out the damage with your 640 alpha gun, and especially if if a guy comes in like this. Oh no, what's happening? I bet this guy had lag. Otherwise, or he was being chased by a chieftain and he kind of panicked. That could happen as well. But he was just rolling forward. We bumped into him. Plus 300 damage. Plus a little bit in terms of HE. 4.6k in total. And we've been very lucky with the RNG so far. So this shot... we aim on the side of the grill and we just shoot right over him. Yeah. Happens, guys. Happens. It just sort of happens. What we're going to do then, we're going to roll forward just a little bit further. And yeah, as said, this was the first game that we played that I felt sort of comfortable with in terms of playing, in terms of shooting, in terms of doing damage. And this was actually my first ace game on this tank. Thank you very much, due to Supremacy and getting 4 kills. There we go, 4.8k damage and a little bit. It helps to kill top tier tanks in Supremacy. It helps to get a little bit of assistance damage. And 1454 is about, I'd say, the threshold for getting an ace in tier 10. You can see nearly 1k assist on that AMU for a little bit, and mostly on the ST1 STI. And the rest was just, in a way, plain sailing. What we're going to do next is go to Deadwood. And this one is a little bit more in terms of bar fighting. I'd say this is a bar fighter. This is a close quarters boxer that just sort of soaks up the hits and then goes boom right into the face. It is, you can see, it's far less flexible than a IS-7. It is less easy, I would say, at least for me it is. And there will be people saying, you played this tank all wrong, you suck, you don't even have 1600 average damage, why are you a YouTuber? Yeah, have a cookie, guys, honestly. Klaus makes really good cookies as well. This tank, in my opinion, is a bit less flexible, or less, not flexible, less straightforward to play than an E100. An E100 is just angle the hull, you have those big side skirts, angle the turret a little bit. Far easier than this one. Once you start angling your hull, you open up the cheeks. I had to get used to the rear mounted turret as well. Sometimes I was thinking, safe behind cover, but then he was poking out because of the length of the hull. But the tanks kind of started to grow on me. We're trying to be a little bit cheeky with the blind shot in the back, and spoiler alert, we didn't hit that one. Well, what is going to happen over here? I'm sitting in the middle. I was looking at the minimap and thinking, I don't want to push too far. I want to stay over here. And this guy's going to make a little bit of pressure, this chief. And so why not go in front of him, shoot him, track him, and then roll backwards so he can kill our standard B. That wasn't intentional, guys, but he's dead anyway. The waffle tractor kills him. The T92 E1 is running around, rolling around. I'm turning. Yes, turn a little bit more. HE loaded. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. 1003, and he gets blown up by the waffle tractor, or by the T123, who is in the southwest corner of the map. This is Camp Rail. What did you expect? The tank does shine? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it shines a little bit in the gun depression department. Why so, Martin, then? Why then, Martin? Why does it shine in the gun depression department? Well, you might not expect this, but you have a maximum of 7. And I've been looking in the garage at this tank and how it looks and how the hull is situated in the gun. I honestly don't get why this tank gets 7 degrees of gun depression and the grill with far more. And look at this shot. He's in the bushes, but this is a max roll of 800. Nice one. I don't really understand why this tank gets 7 degrees of gun depression and then why the grill gets only 5. But that's a subject for a different video. Look at the way I'm positioning myself here. I know where the tank destroyers are, so I'm going to go forward, just a little bit. Shoot this guy once, keep going forward, take that shot. I don't mind taking that shot, to be honest. We bounce another shot from the T57 Heavy, and then we stay on the spot and keep ourselves hidden behind the house and behind the E50. There's a T57 Heavy. We take one more shot in the back, load HE, aim just above the tracks. Yes! Nice! And we bounce yet another shot. A bit lucky with the bounce, maybe, but if I had stayed around where the little snowman is, where Frosty is sitting, then we would have been open to shots from that Object 704 and the FV215B183 in the back. By going forward and then just staying, it was just a little bit of educated guesswork, but we managed to get 2 bounces, and we're up on 4.4k damage, 1 kill, 2,225 blocked, Can we get more shots in? Of course we can. There we go, shot onto the Death Star. And we do a little bit of spotting on the Death Star as well, because once he gets deleted over here by the waffle tractor, we get half of his HP for spotting damage. There we go. Thank you very much. And with an HE shell on a Lamachun on the Epic 704, we finish off doing 5.2k damage plus 1 blind shot, netting us 6013 damage, as you can see. Mastery, high caliber, 1497 in terms of XP. A little bit more than the last game, but another ace game. As said, this tank was sort of growing on me. If you are used to flexible, quickish, heavy tanks in a way, and you start playing this thing, you might think what a big pile of poop this tank is. And such was the case for me as well. At one point I was thinking, why the hell did I buy this tank? It is stupid, it is big, it is cumbersome, it can't hit anything except at close range. But once you start getting used to it, it really isn't that bad. It really isn't that bad. So what we're going to do here, I'm looking at the lineup. I'm thinking we have an Obic 268, we have a grill, the T57 Heavy is going towards A, E100 is going towards A, I'm going to go towards base A as well. One Heavy spotted of the red team on C-cap. Two of our mediums are pushing really hard on C-cap. T57 of the Heavy is going towards A. We'll want to check out A for a little bit, and if nobody is over there, then we will go towards base B. And take a look at the minimap. Yes, I'm not covering it with my big hat. Take a look at the minimap. 1, 2, 3 tanks spotted in the middle, in let's say the two sectors 2, 4 and sectors 2, 5 and 7. We're gonna go over here. We are spotted, I know that, we are spotted, but we have to go forward, we have to take a position so we can shoot this Kranwagen once, and maybe I should have gone towards the left a little bit further and then sit behind the anchor. But he managed to penetrate me, and I think it was actually through one of the cheeks again. I'm not quite sure, It was just above the track, right. We're going to go forward, and we're going to have our guns reloaded, 16.7 reload on the 150mm gun. We're going to shoot him over here once, and he gets a shot in on the move while having that insane speed boost. No idea why that is possible, but if you have that speed boost on, guys, you should have an incredible dispersion, in my opinion. You should not be able to hit snapshot like that. But anyways, we're going to aim on the grill, load HE, hopefully shoot for him, aim. It was a good shot, nice aim, but we hit him on the gun, unfortunately. And that means that we have to now set up for another bar fight, another close quarters type of fighting. That's what you want to do. And then this tank can really be made to work. First priority, grill, not available. Second priority, this T125, because he is looking at me and I have a shot on him as well. So we're going to go forward, put a nice shot into his side, back up a little bit, and then you get this nice little bounce. See right over there? This nice little bounce on the front plate. That's what you can do with the tank. If you go hull down, if you get that 7 degrees of gun depression, and if they shoot that front plate, then it starts to work. It is about baiting the weak spots in a way. If you wiggle around, you will catch quite a bit of shots on the tracks. If you stay there side scraping like you would do in an E100, it just doesn't work. Carefully aiming for the lower plate of a T125, and yes, of course, we can hit him for a nice 642 roll, I think. There we go, lovely stuff. And we are again rolling backwards because we get 2 bases and we have less tanks, that's sure, I know that. But we've got the advantage in terms of bases. However, they are capturing base A. Not good, not a fan. Grill 15 has killed the T57 Heavy, which means that he has shot. We are going to load HE, roll around, he's going to shoot again, there we go, and we can delete him from the game. Thank you very much. Priority, next one, the Batchat. The Batchat is the next tank we want to shoot, 726 hit points left. Can we get a shot in on him? No, we can't, and this is a bit unfortunate. I was hoping I would be safe. We are getting rammed now by the T125. Angle the front of the tank towards the T125. There we go. Shoot him into his cupola. 400 block from the FV215B. 340 heat shell block from the T125. He has a dead commander and some broken tracks. Don't push too far forward because there is still a grill someone knocking about. Rolling back to shield us from the FV215B. HE on the side of the turret, there we go. And we've killed the 2110E5. to 110, T110 E5. Grill bounces a shot on the front, right on the tracks. Hello, Batchat. I have a big gun. Would you like to meet me? Would you like to be friends? Of course you want to. There we go. Right through the lower plate. 726 damage extra dealt. And we're going to roll forward. 990, 980, 985, 990. And can we get another shot in on this FE215B? Yes, we can. There we go. 2090 damage blocked. Bar fighter right in the middle. And another ace game, guys. I really like this one. I'm not kidding. I really like this one. I wasn't sure we were going to win it, but eventually we did, as you can see. In terms of XP, it sits right in between the other two. 1474 damage dealt. Mega 102 in the grill 15 played it very well over there. A bit unlucky with his last shot, but GG to him. And as I stated yesterday in the video, I don't really like the games where it's 7-1, 7-0 very easily, where it is World of Tanks, World of Farmville Blitz, that simulator type of tanks. I prefer these ones where it is a bit more equal in terms of damage dealt, in terms of tank skill, etc. Where you really have to think, where you really have to employ a little bit in terms of tactics, and where you then have to play so you can get the most out of the game. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, Tankers of Digitiverse. I hope you will have a wonderful Christmas should you not see tomorrow's video or tonight's live stream. I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers, happy tanking, bye bye.